Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Get a Goat and Go. This is our first expedition pack goating for Sasquatch. My first night out, did a 10-mile hike in. Wasn't uneventful. There was something that happened on the trail. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it was weird. It happened twice, and every time I got my camera out and to hopefully capture what I just heard, of course, it didn't happen. So about two-thirds of the way into the camp, and the goats are lingering behind. They're getting a little tired, and they're not right behind me. And turning a little bend in the trail, and I hear something that made me think that one of the goats were in trouble. So I stop. I wait for the goats to catch up. Take a head count. Got all my goats. Then I realized that was way out there. Now, am I just hearing things? I know I heard something, but I start questioning things. Am I wanting to hear something so bad that my mind's playing tricks on me? Well, it almost sounded like a goat in distress. That's the thing. So whenever the goats got up to me, I realized that they weren't that far behind me, and the noise was way further away. And like I said, it was sounding like a goat in distress. So I get my phone out, get ready to record. Started recording, waited, nothing. All right, so maybe my mind's playing tricks on me. I'm hearing a crow, and that crow or raven now sounds like a goat in distress. That was my initial thought. So nothing happened. Continue walking. About a mile and a half, 2 miles down the trail, I hear the same noise, about the same distance from me. Now I've moved, but it was like following me, and it made the same noise that made me think that one of my goats were in distress. Now I have some young goats with me that might have got off the trail, and it sounded like a goat in distress again. But like I said, I'm a pretty good judge at distance and sound. It's sounding to be the same distance, same noise, sound like a goat in distress. So was it following me? I don't know. Was it a Sasquatch? I don't know. It's a sound that I'm not used to hearing other than from my goats. So get in the camp, get my camp all built. It's getting late. I'm hungry. I only have like an hour and a half before it gets dark because it took our time coming into camp. It was hot. It was sunny. Um, the goats and I just aren't we're not in peak shape. Let me put it like that. Normally, I'm not that tired whenever I get into camp, but I was kind of tired yesterday. Pretty hungry too. So the first thing I did, get in camp, build camp, get everything all situated, get my bedding put away, get the food situated. Um, and it was about dark 30. My hound dog was there at the foot of my bed. All of a sudden, he's looking at the behind me here, right behind me, looking right at it, just growl. I can't see anything. And he's ground and ground. So I get up, go get the night vision binoculars, and I don't see anything. There's nothing there. But he definitely thought there was something there. And he's not a spooky dog. Okay, so whenever he's growling at something, there's usually something to be growling at. He just doesn't spook. His name's Val, and that's short for valiant because that dog has no fear. 5 months old, he treated a very substantial sized bear last year coming down the backside off this mountain here behind me, from 10,000 feet to 8,500 feet right here where I'm at. So when he starts alerting, starts growling, there's usually a reason. So if that was a Bigfoot, he knows I'm here. If that was a Bigfoot making that noise on the trail, he knows I'm here. So that's other than that, it was a pretty peaceful night. I had a strange thing happen with my ready hour. I have to have this on. It started doing that in the middle of the night. No, I didn't do it. I turned the light off. When I went to bed, it was like this. Woke up in the middle of the night. I thought there was a fire. And I went to bed without a fire. I look over. There is no fire. All I see is the red light. Now, why it turned on hours, I mean, it was like 2:30 in the morning when it turned on. And it wasn't flashing. It was just a steady red light. I don't know what did that. I don't know. I've never had that happen with these lights before. That never happened. So that was a little strange. So a couple of strange noises. My dog alerted to me about something right behind me. He didn't go after it. He was just growling at it. What it can be, I don't know. I hate to call everything a Sasquatch, but circumstances are that noise wasn't a noise I'm typically used to hearing. Not if I hear a goat in distress, and that's something that registers in my mind like that, obviously. So it wasn't a goat in distress. All my goats were way closer to me than that noise, that sound, that animal sound. It was definitely an animal. It wasn't anything else. I'm the only one out here. There were some, I would say, horse prints on the trail, and I would say it's the cattleman that comes and clears the trail. There's his hoof prints, but they went in and they came out. It looks like the same day because the trail was kind of wet whenever they came in, and the trail was wet whenever they went out. It looks to be at least two horses, so probably a saddle stock and pack saddle stock carrying chainsaw. The trail was pretty clear this year, unbelievably, but we had a pretty dry winter, so I think that had a lot to do with it. And there wasn't hardly any deadfall. There was only one tree that looks like me that he had to cut. It was a fresh cut. And so I'm out here by myself. There's no one out here. I don't know what made that noise, but something made a noise, and I can't put my finger on what it was. First, like I said, at first I thought it was one of my goats in distress. Then I thought maybe it could have been a raven. But then whenever it happened the second time, and it seemed to be following me, keeping a certain amount of distance. Well, you tell me. I don't. I wish I would have got it on recording, but unfortunately I can't just keep recording and recording and recording. I'm limited on my storage space. I would have liked to have been able to record everything all the way up the trail in 24 hours, 7 days, 24 hours a day, keep a recording going, but that's not in the picture. So hopefully we're going to go. We're going. Raining last night. I'm letting it dry up a little bit. Hopefully it won't rain today. They're calling for thunderstorms, but we're going to go take a little hike, see if I can't find any tracks here. To see what the dog was alerting to me about. Like I said, he's not a spooky dog. He's pretty on it. Pretty 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 bold dog. He just doesn't growl at a leaf or a tree or twig or something of that nature breaking. Well, that's all I have at the moment. I'm going to take you all up to one of a very unique tree, a pine tree, and I'm not going to give that away, so that'll be the next video that I'm going to do. I want to show all my preppers and survivalists the most perfect tree in the world that I ran across a number of years ago, but so we'll get into that. Cold, wet night, no fire, uncomfortable. Couldn't really make my bed the way I wanted to. I just ran out of time, and it was just a long, tired night. Then I had trouble sleeping. Woke up and the red light was on. That freaked me out. I'm like, how and why would that come on? Well, that's the end of this story. I'm starting to repeat myself. We're all alive, obviously. No big deal. No big problems. It was pretty uneventful getting up here. Didn't have any wrecks, which is unusual. Usually have the goats knocking each other's packs off, playing around, goat play. But yeah, it was a good trip. Just very grateful to be up here, loving life. This camp here that I have just is my hunting camp. And I just really enjoy coming up here, and the solitude, the quiet, can't beat it. So that's all I have for the moment. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully I'll catch some type of sound, some type of noise instead of just me telling you what I heard. I would like to be able to capture something, some type of happening other than me just saying, oh, look, hey, I was coming down the trail, I heard a weird noise. But you never know what's going to happen. And all I can say is, get out there. Get out there. Get a goat and go. If you're older like me, I'm 60 years old, but I'm still doing 10 miles. But I don't have to carry any weight. So my goats, they're easy to manage, easy to care for, inexpensive compared to horses and mules. And I highly encourage anybody that wants to be able to go out on a 10-mile hike, and you're my age, and you just don't want to carry that pack, get a goat and go. Get 2 goats and go. Minimum. And you won't regret it. And you come out here, do this, go pack goating for Sasquatch, and just enjoy life. explore mysteries. So, well, this is the day one. 24 hours since I gave my last update at the trailhead. I'm still alive. It hasn't taken me. I don't think it wants me. Most people don't anyway. So why would it want me? Smell like an old goat. Act like an old goat. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Get a goat and go. Get out there. Get wet. Later.